Imagine for a moment you're stepping onto a damp, uneven street at dawn. The sound of church bells echoes through narrow stone corridors. The smell of baking bread mixes with smoke, mud, and river air. In this video, we're not just looking at Paris as a postcard or a fantasy. We're walking directly into the daily life of the city as it truly existed in the 18th century. Using historical records, contemporary accounts, and modern reconstructions, we'll experience Paris as Parisians themselves would have known it. Our tour begins along the Seine in the early 1700s. The city is already pulsing with life long before sunrise. Barges unload grain, firewood, wine, and stone, while porters shout and argue over fees. Washerwomen kneel along the riverbanks, scrubbing linen against wooden boards, and fishermen pull in their early catch. The river isn't just scenery. It's the city's main artery, essential for survival, commerce, and communication. At the start of the century, Paris holds roughly 500,000 people, making it one of Europe's largest cities. This number steadily grows, increasing pressure on housing, food supplies, and sanitation. As we walk away from the river into the heart of the city, we immediately notice how cramped and dark many streets are. Tall timber and stone buildings lean inward, their upper floors jutting out over the road, blocking sunlight and air. Medieval street plans still dominate most neighborhoods. Despite royal orders to widen streets or improve cleanliness, enforcement is inconsistent. Waste, both human and animal, often ends up dumped right into the roadway, creating conditions that travelers frequently describe as shocking. Yet this is not a city without order or beauty. Rising above the chaos are monumental structures that define Paris's skyline. We begin with Notre-Dame Cathedral, already centuries old by the 1700s. Its bells regulate daily life, marking hours of prayer, labor, and curfew. Nearby, the Isle de la Cite functions as both a religious and administrative center, housing courts, prisons, and government offices. As we continue westward, the Louvre dominates the landscape. It's not a museum yet, but a sprawling palace complex filled with royal apartments, offices, and artists' workshops. Here, painters, sculptors, and craftsmen work under royal patronage, producing images meant to project power, order, and divine legitimacy. Just beyond lies the Tuileries Palace and its gardens, a carefully designed space where nobles stroll beneath manicured trees, discussing fashion, gossip, and philosophy. This, after all, is the century of the Enlightenment, when Paris becomes the intellectual capital of Europe. Inside elegant salons hosted by influential women of the aristocracy and upper bourgeoisie, ideas circulate that will reshape the modern world. Thinkers like Voltaire, Diderot, Montesquieu, and Rousseau are debated passionately, sometimes admired, sometimes feared. Historians widely agree that these salons played a crucial role in spreading Enlightenment ideas beyond universities and the clergy, helping to create what scholars call a new public sphere. But while these discussions flourish among elites, daily life for the majority of Parisians is far harsher. As we walk east toward working-class districts like the Faubourg Saint-Antoine, we encounter overcrowded tenements filled with artisans, apprentices, servants, and laborers. Many live several families to a single room. Housing shortages drive rents up while wages lag behind. Bread, the staple of the Parisian diet, dominates both budgets and conversations. Historical price records show that bread could account for more than half of a working family's expenses. This meant that even small price increases could trigger hunger, unrest, or outright riots. Throughout the century, authorities repeatedly intervened to control grain supplies, fearing popular uprisings. As we pass through open-air markets, vendors shout prices for fish, vegetables, cheese, and offal. Inspectors attempt to enforce quality standards, but are often bribed or ignored. Public fountains serve as gathering points, since clean water remains limited despite efforts to expand infrastructure. Disease is an ever-present threat. Smallpox, typhoid, and dysentery are common because while Enlightenment thinkers promote reason and scientific progress, implementation on the ground remains uneven. And yet, Paris is also a city of pleasure, entertainment, and spectacle. As night falls, theaters and opera houses come alive. The Comédie Française stages classical works for elite audiences, while popular theaters offer bawdy comedies, acrobatics, and musical performances for ordinary Parisians. The Palais Royal emerges as a uniquely modern space, filled with cafes, bookstores, gambling houses, and brothels operating side by side. Some historians describe this as an early form of modern urban nightlife. In cafes, men gather to drink coffee, read pamphlets, and argue politics, helped by an expanding print culture that spreads news and opinion faster than authorities can control. As the century advances, the city itself begins to change under royal reforms. New boulevards, improved street lighting, and expanded policing are introduced under Louis XV and Louis XVI. Contemporary accounts suggest that oil street lamps significantly reduce nighttime crime, altering how Parisians experience the city after dark. Though these same reforms also increase surveillance and state control. Hovering over everything is Versailles. Located outside Paris, it is politically dominant. Court spending, fashion, and intrigue shape the city's economy while draining state finances. This contradiction grows more visible as France accumulates massive debt from wars, including its support for the American Revolution. By the 1780s, tensions are unmistakable. Food prices are rising, resentment toward aristocratic privilege is growing, and criticism of the absolute monarchy is increasing. While some contemporaries believe reform is still possible, others sense that the social order is cracking. If we end our tour on the eve of 1789, standing once more along the Seine, we see a city poised between continuity and collapse. It's a place where beauty and brutality coexist, and where daily struggles, intellectual ferment, and political failure combine to make revolution imaginable. Through this journey into 18th century Paris, we glimpse not only a city, but a society wrestling with modernity itself. Through these reconstructions, we get just a glimpse of what it was like to be there, walking those streets and breathing that air. If there's another city, another moment in time, or a historic scene you'd like to see brought back to life, let me know in the comments. I'd love to keep building this journey into the past with you. Thank you so much for watching.